from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
Broadband service coming to a few spots in Henrico that don't have it, and a major collegiate tournament coming to Henrico. We'll tell you about those stories and more in today's Henrico News Minute. It's Wednesday, May 24th, 2023, and it's brought to you today by Henrico County.
And now for the news.
Thanks in part to a state grant, the few hundred remaining residents and businesses in Henrico that don't have access to broadband internet service soon will have that access. Henrico received a $501,000 grant from the Virginia Telecommunications Initiative. The county earned the grant in partnership with All Points Broadband, coupled with $1.45 million that the county is contributing, $1.5 million from All Points Broadband, and $3 million from Dominion Energy. Broadband service will be extended to a total of 376 residential, 22 commercial, 3 community anchors, and 11 non-residential locations, all in eastern and southeastern portions of the Varina district. Access to broadband service should be coming within 18 to 24 months for those folks. The access will cost a $199 installation fee plus monthly fees ranging between $60 and $120 for 3 different tiers of service. Some big news for the Henrico Sports and Events Center that's being built at Virginia Center Commons. The center will host the Atlantic 10 Women's Basketball Championship tournaments next March and the following March, county officials announced yesterday. Those events are expected to bring thousands of visitors and potentially millions of dollars of economic impact to the county. Each event will be a 5-day nationally televised tournament. The A10 is home to 2 local universities, the University of Richmond and VCU, as well as 13 other Division I members. The tournaments will be the first marquee event scheduled for the arena, a 185,000 square foot facility that is scheduled to open later this fall just off I-95. Henrico Sports and Entertainment Authority partnered with Richmond Region Tourism to submit a bid for the tournament after the A10 expressed interest in the center last November. The last 2 years, the tournament has been played in Wilmington, Delaware. There, it attracted more than 13,000 people and led to about 1,000 hotel room bookings. And Henrico has experienced its 4th confirmed case of rabies. Officials announced yesterday that a raccoon found in the 3100 block of Coolstream Drive in Short Pump on May 1st has tested positive for rabies. That raccoon had a physical altercation with a resident's dog. The dog is being quarantined, but there were no additional animal or human exposures. Police remind you to keep your pets' rabies vaccinations current and report any abnormal wildlife behavior to their non-emergency number at 501-5000. A new social services director for Henrico County, but it's a familiar face. Gretchen Brown took over the agency as of May 20th. She joined the department back in 2000, serving most recently as its assistant director for service programs. She succeeds Ty Parr, who had led the agency from 2017 until earlier this year. Well, if you're looking to travel up and down the East Coast, anywhere between New York and Orlando, there are now a few new options for you, as Flixbus has announced 2 new overnight trips from New York City to Atlanta and another from New York to Orlando. Both routes will make stops locally. Flixbus makes stops at 4 Richmond area spots, including the Parham Road Park and Ride on Fordson Road. You can see available dates, times, and locations at flixbus.com. That's FLIXBUS.com. And Richmond National Battlefield Park will join with the National Cemetery Administration to host a Memorial Day ceremony on Monday at noon at the Fort Harrison National Cemetery in Varina at 8620 Varina Road. The event is free and open to the public. This year's event will be shorter in duration than past events. No seating will be available and parking is limited at the site. Recent landscape enhancements at the cemetery may make walking in some areas difficult. You can learn more at nps.gov henrico.gov/RICH. Today's Henrico News Minute has been brought to you by Henrico County. Henrico County is now hiring. You can visit henrico.us/jobs to view a complete list of all opportunities, full and part-time, that are currently available. We'll learn more about Henrico's commitment to its employees and the Henrico Way, and find out why employees like Henrico Police Logistics Asset Manager Kristen Gaines say, quote, "Henrico feels like my home. It really is my family. I can't imagine doing anything else." That's henrico.us/jobs.